God made you different. Don't ruin that by trying to be somebody else.
I'm Kristen.
Great day, it's Leada.
And we're sisters in business. We launched a business just a couple years ago, and since then we've been on quite the journey. Some very exciting times, some sad times, some hella emotional times, but through it all, we've been able to use different things that we've learned from business to reflect into our family life, and then those same things that we've learned from like our godly life into our business and then into our family life. So we just wanted to invite you on that journey with us. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about our relationship with God.
And so simply put, I read a quote recently that said, God made you different. Don't ruin that by trying to be somebody else. Like, your path is your path. Do and be you. Like, don't try to ruin that by being somebody else.
Right. So make sure you guys stay to the end. We have some, exciting parts of our journey that we want to share with you. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, leave us a comment, and we look forward to hearing from you as we go through our journey, and you can experience it with us.
Great day, it's Leada.
And it's Kristen.
So read a quote recently that said, God made you different. Don't ruin that by trying to be someone else.
Right. So for me, that hit home. For so many years when I first launched my business, I thought I had to be everyone else who I thought was successful in business. Which, yes and no. Like, yes, you do want to begin to emulate and have those same qualities of those who, in a sense, have what you want. But I was becoming like stressed out, thinking that I had to put on this front, like that fake it till you make it. But it wasn't genuine to who I was and what I stood on. So that became that for me, like, just caused a lot of pain in my first, just the first couple months of me trying to grow a business.
And I totally get that. Like, just like with me, like my focus lately has been growing social media and master. Like, I'm about to probably say this before, but my goal is, like, I have this image and vision that I want to master Instagram, where I've explode my business and make millions of dollars from Instagram and social media in general. But with that, you see a lot of people on Instagram that are already having success. They're quote unquote influencers. They're having the success that you already want, and you see that and kind of like makes you sometimes maybe dim your light. Like, you're not there where you want to be yet. But what I realize is everyone has this story. They are in their season of success, and I've planted my season. I'm doing what I have to do. Stop focusing on what they have going on. Continue to have my tunnel vision. See the future, what I'm going to accomplish. Continue to go along my path, because this is my path. This is my story. This is my journey, and everyone's journey is different towards their path to success. And the great thing about that is that motivates me. Like, so now, like, I used to go be stressed, like, why isn't this happening yet? God, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, why am I, like, did I do something wrong? I've gone through all this in life. Why hasn't it happened yet? But then I remember that this is my journey. Like, it's bigger than what's currently going on. Like, to just remember that God has my back, the universe is on my side, and to just trust and know that all my things will come into fruition, and stop worrying about what other people have going on. Yes, you can surround yourself by those people who are most successful and people that push you and guide you, but don't focus on what other people are accomplishing. Focus on what you're going to accomplish and how you're going to make it happen for you and your family.
Yeah, so I can definitely attest to a portion of that because just in my careers, when I first launched my business, I was in college, so that wasn't too much of a problem, because at North Carolina A&T, they want you to be your greatest self. But it was when I got into the career field where I felt like I couldn't express the fact that I was an entrepreneur too. I thought they would see that as a threat. So I thought I would go to work, put my work hat on, be a good employee, but not too great. Because personally, like, it's crazy. Me being being able to, I guess, learn from great mentors in business, just always saying, well, what's that extra thing that you can do? I used to get so ridiculed at work from other employees all the time because I was just doing above and beyond. Just because it just came natural for me to just do a little bit more. Like, I literally, when I first left college, I drove for Caviar, which is a food delivery company, and it wasn't asked for me to give out notes with a mint to say thank you for your service, but I did it just to have that extra oomph above all the rest of the drivers. It just came natural for me to have that in me. So I did the same thing when I got my first government job. I just did that little bit extra. I wasn't supposed to necessarily clean a playground, but one day the janitor was late, so I went outside and cleaned the playground. Like, just those little things, and the other employees was like complaining about that, right? So that to me kind of made me feel like I had to act like an employee at work and be a business owner when I leave. And then I gotta, put my hat on as a family person. Like, I just thought I had to maneuver these different hats versus creating the Kristen and letting that shine through everything and let everyone else adjust to me versus me trying to adjust to all these environments. So discovering that allowed me to be more at peace with every environment that I'm putting myself into, and just discovering, okay, well, who really is Kristen? Who were you innately born to be? And just letting God tell you the answer so that you can reflect that in every environment that you walk into, from just relaxed environments to the most uppity environments. Like, you just being you throughout it all. So that, hit home.
No, yeah, I totally, like, and even like that's going the other spectrum of, like you said, the people at your job who didn't like it, or they felt they get intimidated, maybe they felt like they were going to lose their job. I don't know what they felt like, were you going to advance above them? So I feel like that's another testament to people, like, of God made you different. Don't run that trying to be like someone else. Feeling that type of way just shows that, one, we do a lot of self-development, so we know that, like, the personal growth and what it takes, and to focus on what you're doing. Like, you're in your own lane, you're in your own journey, this is for you. So them doing that just shows that they maybe aren't sure what they want to do in life. They know that there's something more out of life, they just don't know what, and they may probably like a little envy or whatever that thing is that they know that they're missing, and they see it in you. Like, they see something great in you, but that makes them feel some type of way. So for me, when I see someone doing some great things, I'm like, awesome, great. Like, that means I'm on the same frequency as them.
Right.
That I'm on the same path to maybe attaining that, maybe more. So, but when other people feel that guilt or angry, it just shows that they see something great in you that they don't see in themselves, basically.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Just to, like, the one person who just hated everything that I did, till this day does not like me. This was like 5-6 years ago. I've seen her in Giant recently, and she just looks so miserable. I would definitely, hey, how you doing? I don't care. Like, I wish all types of wellness on you, ma'am. And it's crazy because she, like, literally is old enough to be my mother, or even my grandmother. It looks just, like, crazy. Like, like you said, like, you could have used that as a way for us to help each other grow versus creating that as a toxic environment. So the blessing from that is I ended up with, at that time when I was looking for a job, because it motivated me to be like, all right, I got to go. I've outgrown this space. I got 3 job offers from great companies, so I was able to get promoted within, a year and a half of being in the government. And it just was a learning lesson that I'm doing something right. I'm obviously, working in alignment with God and what God wants me to do. So that created opportunity for me to be able to grow and advance anyway. So it became a blessing. But if you don't have to go through that, honey, choose not to. Use our testimony as a way for you to be like, look, who am I? You subscribe, like the video, leave us a comment, and we look forward to hearing from you as we go through our journey, and you can experience it with us.
Talk to you soon.